Hello everyone, my name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. If you're new to my channel and you like seeing all kinds of fun deck builds, budget deck builds, I also share some ongoing tips and tricks for building your digital collection on MTG Arena. And if you like that stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. If you're brand new to MTG Arena, I got a lot of stuff for you too in my beginner's guide section, so go check that out. All kinds of great stuff, getting a bunch of free cards to help boost your account right in the beginning when you're brand new. Today I'm going to be looking at a mono green deck that I did, sort of mono green, I guess. Bonecrusher Giant is the guest star in this deck, but he just synergizes so well with the way the whole thing's meant to work. And the way it's meant to work is we draw a whole ton of cards with either Great Henge, Toski, or what's the other one? Garruk's Uprising. And so we're going to be drawing a lot of cards with those things, so we want to synergize with them as well, more specifically Garruk's Uprising. But yeah, that's why we really like Bonecrusher, because of that power 4. It really goes with Uprising, and a couple other things, I think Caryatid as well. So we also got that Stomp, everybody knows how great that is, and whenever your opponent targets him, or you target him, you take some damage for it. So Garruk's Uprising, everybody gets Trample, that's freaking awesome, that's in the middle of the card there. But when it enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you get to draw a card, and whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you also get to draw a card. Don't get hung up on holding Garruk's Uprising in your hand if you're waiting to cast a creature with power 4 or greater, because if you cast the Garruk's Uprising first, or no, like if you're holding the Garruk's Uprising to cast a creature first, you're not getting card draw when you cast the creature. But if you have Garruk's Uprising out on the battlefield, you will get card draw when you cast that creature. However, so if you're holding it back just to get card draw when you play the Garruk's Uprising for having the creature out, well, you're missing card draw on the creature anyways. So it's like, just play the Garruk's Uprising, and when you get a creature that will activate it, you'll get that card draw at that moment, right? Either way. It only works if you have creatures that grow and they're too small that you won't get a card draw and you're waiting to grow it to a creature with power 4 or greater. That way when you play Uprising you get your card draw, but that all depends on the situation, and it doesn't really apply to this deck because I don't have a lot of creatures that actually grow in this deck. So I'm going to jump down to Yorvo because he's our only grower here. So whenever he enters the battlefield, put 4+1/+1 counters on it. That's great. He enters with 4 counters, so he actually enters as a 4-powered creature. So he'll activate our Uprising. So whenever another green creature enters the battlefield, we're mono green except for Bonecrusher, so everything's a green creature. You put a 1/1 counter on Yorvo. If that creature's power is greater than Yorvo's power, put another +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. We don't have super huge creatures in here, so we may only get that extra +1/+1 counter once, maybe if we cast a Lovestruck right after it, because it'll be the only creature with power. Oh no, it won't, because it's after the first counter. You get the bonus counter if that creature. Yeah, if that creature's power is greater, so it'll be equal then if it's Lovestruck. But anyways, Lovestruck is great. Can't attack with a 1/1, but you can still block with it. 3 mana 5/5 blocker is nothing to sneeze at. But for 1 mana, you can cast a sorcery, which creates a 1/1 white human creature token anyways. So you got your attacker there. We've got other 1/1s in the deck as well. And so yeah, those guys will be able to turn on Lovestruck Beast as well. Also have Old Growth Troll. It's just another one. High value, 3 mana, 4/4, and trample. Really awesome. This guy's even more awesome because when he dies, you get to put him as an enchantment on one of your forests, and that forest produces an extra green now. So it's mana ramp. He becomes a mana ramp enchantment. And you can just sacrifice that forest for 1 additional mana and get a 4/4 troll with trample back on the battlefield. It's tapped when it enters the battlefield, but it's still pretty sweet to have that reoccurring 4/4 troll and mana ramp in between. Really freaking sweet too. So that's basically our 3-drop slot. These are all our big creatures. They're all 3 mana to cast the creatures. Well, that's not a creature. They're all 3 mana to cast the creatures, but they all have power 4 or greater when they enter the battlefield. So over here in our 2-drop slot, we got a mana dork here, Tangled Florahedron. Also can be played out as a land. So if we take a quick look here at our lands, we got 22, so those Tangled Florahedrons really help it's the Tangled Veils, sorry, on the other side of the Florahedrons. The Veils really help bring that up to more of a mid-range kind of land value, as well as they can be played as creatures for mana ramp, so that's really just awesome there. Yeah, so 3.0 for the whole deck. While we're in this screen, let's just take a few looks. Yeah, only the four reds. We know that already. 22 lands. This is our chart here. These are our great henges way up here. But for the most part, we're casting them for 4. Maybe sometimes we cast them for 5. So this should really be actually more like 2.9, maybe. But anyways, coming back to the deck here, we were leaving off at Tangled Florahedron, and it's just a creature, a mana dork, 2 mana, and you can tap to add mana. So if you got lots of lands in your hand, then you play out you cast the creature rather than play it as the land. And if you need the land, you play the land. Our other 2-drop here is another mana ramp, mana dork, more specifically the Ilysian Caryatid. Add one mana of any color, so it helps us get that red. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, we do that a lot in this deck, add 2 mana of any one color instead. So we pretty much never have mana problems in this deck. It's very rare we have mana. We don't have enough mana to cast like a million spells in a turn. That's the problem with this deck. We don't have enough mana to cast everything in the library. But then we got 2 removal as our other 2-drop slots here. We got Rabid Bite, sorcery speed. Just you pick one of your big creatures, do lots of damage. Yorvo's an awesome target for this because he just keeps growing as you play out creatures. And then ram through, since we do give trample with Garruk's Uprising, everybody does get trample with that enchantment on the battlefield, so then this becomes way more valuable, dealing extra damage to our opponent, and otherwise working the same way as Rabid Bite, except it's instant speed rather than sorcery speed. Bring us over here, more card draw, I mentioned it earlier, Toski. Toski can't be countered. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, control decks. Well, your freaking... what am I? Counter spells. Yeah, get out of here with your damn counter spells. Indestructible, spot removal. Get out of here with that crap too. We don't want to see it. Can't touch us. And he attacks each turn if able. Kind of sucks. He's a 1/1, so your opponent can just absorb the damage. He's indestructible, so it's not that scary to be forced to attack with him every turn. That last bit there is what we really love, is whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That is so sweet. Love getting Toski out. If we can ramp on our second turn with a Caryatid or a Florahedron, and then third turn get a Toski out, so sweet. Third, fourth, and fifth turn, we're going to be playing big guys, maybe getting some trample on them. Just magnificent. Great Henge, another very, very sick card. You get to cast it for X less, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, so that's pretty cool. Because we're rarely going to be casting it for 9. We're almost never going to be cast. I don't think I ever have cast it for 9 in this deck yet. I don't think. But anyways, it's a mana rock that can be tapped to give you 2 green mana, and you gain 2 life whenever you activate that ability. Like, it just, like everything just works together in this deck so well. Whenever a non-token, so it doesn't work on the trolls, the token trolls that the old growth does when you sacrifice the land when he comes back as an enchantment. So it won't work on that because it's a token, and we also have, what's the other one? Lovestruck Beast, the Heart's Desire side of Lovestruck Beast, where we get that 1/1 human token. That human token will also not activate this ability, but all of our other creatures will get a +1/+1 counter as long as we have Great Henge, and we get to draw a card. So we play, maybe we draw into our mana dorks, and we're like, oh, it's late game, we don't want our mana dorks. You cast them anyways, they become 2/2s, and you get to draw another card, and maybe your next card will be Yorvo, or Old Growth Troll, or something a little more powerful. So, and you're gaining life from it. It's just ridiculous. Really ties the deck together. We have no basic mountains to cast our Bonecrusher. We have 4 Cragcrown Pathways, and 4 other tapped lands that can be used to get red or green at any moment. 13 basic forests, and 1 Castle Garenbrig, just because I only have 1 rare. Same with Yorvo. I only have 1 because I only have 1 copy of Garenbrig and Yorvo. So it's Eldraine. They're just going to rotate out in the fall, so I'm not going to bother with it. It'd be nice to have more Yorvos in here. I have no idea what I would take out to put Yorvo in here. Maybe, like, they're legendary, so you can't have multiples on the battlefield. So yeah, I don't know what I would take out for more Yorvos. So it kind of works that way to have 1 of Yorvo anyways. But if you don't even have a single copy of Yorvo, I'd suggest maybe a couple copies of Nessian Hornbeetle and see how those go. Maybe drop one Caryatid, 1 Florahedron, and then since if you don't have the Yorvo, get Nessian Hornbeetles, because their ability is sort of somewhat the same, and they have base power 2/2 instead, and they only cost 2 mana. So it's sort of not nearly as powerful, but a similar ability, so it'll kind of fill the gap really well. Other than that, I just wanted to say sorry I missed the midweek video earlier this week. As you may have noticed from just this whole area here, the recording, things look a little different. I do have a different camera, so I'm not using my cell phone camera anymore. Yeah, stepping up. It was really cool. I wasn't expecting to upgrade this early. It was just a free camera I happened to get just for free. Some didn't want it, so I picked it up. And I had, sorry about another apology is about the gameplay. The audio is very echoey. I thought I was using the mic that I always have clipped here, but in fact I was using the mic attached to the camera, which I already knew was echoey, but I didn't think I was using it when I did the gameplay. So please bear with me while I figure out how to use this new tech that I have. Well, the microphone's not new, it's just I'm using it in a different way now, and it's, yeah. Anyway, so sorry about that. Please bear with me. I re-recorded the intro just here and the conclusion, so they should be a lot better. But yeah, other than that, yeah, please enjoy the gameplay. It is pretty cool. This deck is pretty cool, so I'll see you at the conclusion. Alrighty then. It's nice that we go first. We can go, if our Caryatid survives till our third turn, we can use green. We can use mana from it for green. Never mind, we're fine now. Even if it doesn't survive, we can drop our other force and get Growth Troll and still have red mana. So I was thinking, like, next turn, it's like we can use the Caryatid for green, get the Troll out with our 2 other green, and then play our Cragcrown on red. And that way, if we get a Bonecrusher, we've got all our stuff. Lifelink, okay. I'd rather deter him from gaining life, so actually, Toski would be a good blocker for that too. Let's throw this down and go Toski. They can gain their 2 life, but their Boot Nipper will die. So that's pretty sweet. Mana Dork, second turn, third turn Toski. Third turn Toski is pretty freaking cool. So we've got one of our card draw engines already out there. Whoa! That's what I wanted. And then we have how much? We'd actually have 3 more. If I go Old Growth Troll, we'll have 3 more mana because we'll get 2 mana out of the Caryatid. And we can go 3 mana, throw down Uprising with that 3 mana, get a card draw because we have our Old Growth Troll out. Wonder what kind of deck they're running here. Boot Nipper, and I see black-blue colors, so we go to combat or do we draw now? Let's just go to combat, attack with Toski, and we'll do... We won't have any mana left anyway, so we won't, even if we draw something good, it's not like we'll be able to cast it. So, attacking with Toski because we have to, and if they want to block and gain 2 life, that's fine. -2, -0 or something? Okay. So then he blocks so we don't get the card draw. Not bad. He gets the life, and we don't get the card draw. There is Bonecrusher with a handy little stomp. Ooh, our hand's looking good now. We got double ram through stomp into Bonecrusher with card draw from Garruk. So we've also got trample on everybody. Alright. Purple Urza. Ooh, that's not nice. I wish I had an instant speed thing now to mess that up. So that gets bounced. That's rough. They get to gain 4 life. That's also kind of rough. Or not. So you can Old Growth Troll again. And then we can use Caryatid to ram through and then attack in. Man, I wish I drew another land. Well, let's play this out. We might, because of Uprising, we might draw a land. Come on! Yeah! Oh yeah! Let's go green for now. Keep our green strong. And now we're gonna Yeah, let's just attack in with everybody. And we go ram through instant speed here. They take a damage, travels through. Now we get to draw 2 more cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This deck is fun. I like this green deck. So much card draw, so much just beating on your opponent. Let's just attack in first. Sure, yeah, let's just do that. Oh, we can't, okay, never mind, that doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool. I've got instant speed stuff too. Boom, boom. It's a lot of damage, a lot of card draw. Let's get this party started. Oh my word. Oh, we didn't play a land yet? How about that? Okay, let's go our tap land. Let's get that out there. Florahedron. 1/1 human. Excessively insanity has been achieved. Well, not excessive insanity, but we have what? 5 cards in hand, they have 3. We have a board, they, well, don't. This will make Henge just a wee bit cheaper. 1 mana cheaper, so let's get this down. Another Toski, okay. Henge goes down. We need to do more damage. So we're going to draw so many cards. How many cards we got? You know what? We can draw big amounts of cards. Let's just hit in. Let's hit it. That's like 2, 4, 5 cards. How many do we have? 5. So we're going to have to discard 3. Ooh, do I have anything instant speed? Not anymore. Not instant. Ooh, this I do, but I don't have the mana to do it anymore. Oh. There goes Caryatid. Oh well. Big whoop. Holy card draw. More Caryatids. More of this. More of that. More. So what do? We kill their Lovestruck, or their Pouncing Sword Shark. Oh, we don't have the red mana for that, so we'll do it this way. Get rid of that so they can't mutate / attack. A card. Florahedron can go. Caryatid's a better mana dork, and we have enough lands that we don't need to worry about the land side, the Tangled Veil. We don't need to worry about that. We got enough lands, so... Dirty! Wow, okay, no, that's not that dirty. Mutate, though. This is like Mutation Station, isn't it? Is it, like, default what they give you, too, in the starter? That's interesting. It looks like it. And they're in freaking Platinum? They didn't climb to Platinum this way, did they? Alright, well, let's ram through and get rid of their Death Touch blocker. Not ram through, Rabid Bite. Gain some life from our Henge. Do more stuff. I think that's game 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's game unless they have something pretty freaking awesome here. Which is not too bad, but I think it's still game. 3, 5, 9, 10. Yeah, that'll be enough. Let's do Stomp at instant speed. Boom. And that's loving it! Oh, mono green with a little pinch of red, little zesty, little zest. Like it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Man. No hairdressers open in my area right now. We're still like doing all this COVID shutdown stuff, even though we have a lot of our population vaccinated. It's annoying. I've been wanting a haircut for weeks now. We're keeping this. First turn, second turn, maybe second turn, third turn, whatever. Oh, I almost mulliganed that too. You gotta watch stuff like that. Like, I'll do that before. It's like, oh, this is a great hand. What a keeper. And I just, for some reason, I drag the mouse and go click on mulligan. I'm like, why did I do... What? Like, why did I do that? So yeah, always be careful about that stuff. How hard is it to click a button, right? Alright, and a donut. And a donut. Yorion. Ooh, that's gross. Disgusting. So this is a very bad matchup for us. They're probably going to kill everything we play as we play it. Then they're going to board wipe. Then they're going to play something huge. And then they're going to keep killing all our stuff. And in an 80 card deck, I bet you every single one of those 4 cards is absolutely perfection. So, what do we have? Do we have anything to do for 4 mana with Toski? Not really. Let's get our red down. Let's throw Garruk out. Peck away. Alright, so they got their, what did they play? Cultivate. Oh, now they're looking at our hand. Good stuff. That's nice. That was, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, that's probably almost like, anything to look in our hand and take our henge was probably the absolute best card they could have possibly had. And there you go. Right, they don't seem to really have any creatures. Let's keep going with our lands here. And then we'll just play out a Bonecrusher. Get some card draw off it with our not great henge, or that thing. Oh, what do you want to bet? They're going to look in our hand again and take our Toski. They might hit our Bonecrusher. They'll probably hit our Bonecrusher. Maybe board wipe. They probably have it all. What do you want to bet? That's a Doomscar and Exile right there. Alright, another Cultivate. Oh, that's bad for mana. What do they have here? What do they get here? Black, green, blue. Yeah, it's 2 blue. 3 black, 3 green. Yeah, ooh, that's not looking good. That is not looking good. Shite. Yeah, let's just do this. Get some damage, get some card draw. They can't counter it, so... Yeah, it's uncounterable, bud. Sorry. That's Toski for you, baby. Get out of here with your counter spells. Where's our lands? What's going on here? There it is! I knew there was something like that coming. Oh, wow. Take 2 more damage. You jerk. Oh, man, we just don't have enough mana to do stuff. We can get card draw off here. If we get a land, we can run out Caryatid and get a little more mana. Hopefully we get a land. Hells yeah, baby. Let's stick with green so we really don't need a lot of red in here. And then this is going to give us any color we want. So 1/1 to pair with, to turn on Lovestruck. And they have the counter for it because we're out of mana. Jerks again. There we go. Here's the big spells that are going to kick our butts. Another all runs a pit. No, they're down to Yorion only. Okay. Alright. That means they have... Ooh, okay. We're looking actually pretty good here. We can't cast everything. I don't have enough mana. So let's just swing in with Lovestruck. Down to 3. Let's go base because we have ram throughs that we can't cast until next turn. I didn't think of that. Oh god! So yeah. Alright, they knew it was over. Okay, I was like, what happened? But yeah, we were talking about how, or I was talking about how low their hand was getting, and it's like, yeah, they have birds. They're down very low on health. I thought they had that ultimatum, looking at all their ramp and all their, they just didn't hit it. I'm surprised. Wow. They didn't hit all their stuff? An 80 card Yorion deck? That's so unbelievable. Let's see what they do. But I did capture a log of it, so I have that on my computer, and I'll be sending that in with everything as well. And yeah, as for this match right now, the hand is not... it's okay. It'd be better if I drew anything other than lands back to back, though. 4 lands in the opening hand, and the first 2 draws were more lands. So that means I probably have another 4 more lands to draw, and then we're in the clear. Bounces the Caryatid back. That's fine. I wasn't going to ramp in. I guess I could have got Toski out pretty quick, but yeah, whatever. Let's just go Caryatid again. Rugged Highlands. Gain a life. What's this? Another Brazen Borrower? Super annoying. What do you want to bet they got a freaking another one too? Yeah, and here comes your Lovestruck, and I've got nothing. Because you were on the play, I was on the draw, and you have everything you want. Where's what I want? That's not what I want. I have plenty of what I want in here. Let's go this way. It's a good blocker for Lovestruck. Being indestructible and all. Yeah, and then here comes the freaking card draw with the... Where's my damn removal? I don't care which one it is right now. Actually, preferably... Okay, now we can use Ram-Throughs and Rabid Bites. I was going to say, preferably Stomp. Because I really just want to stomp their Brazen Borrowers when they play them. Yeah, we can go that way. Just do this. Play the Caryatid again. And then you just attack in. Because I have to. Yeah, let's go Troll first, Uprising next. Troll's already got Trample, so Uprising doesn't really help in that way. It's like I could play Uprising now and not get anything, or I can play Troll now and not get any card draw. But let's play Troll, because then I have a blocker still. And there comes that card draw I was telling you about. Where's our removal? Where's... 12 cards is almost exactly 1/3 of the deck. Yeah, and we're basically 1/3 of the way through, and we haven't seen a single one of those cards. And they got both their Brazen Borrowers off the start. Looking good, looking good. Looking real good. Ram-Through would be sweet since we have the Troll to get damage through. I'd rather go for the Brazen Borrower, but that... Yeah, we need a lot more of our removal. We need to hit the Edgewell, we need to hit the Brazen Borrower. We need to hit a lot of stuff. They're not attacking with Lovestruck. They don't want to lose it, I guess. I could double block and kill it. And then get a Troll token shortly after, so... Taking their sweet time to decide on this attack. I think they're probably thinking about the Lovestruck. I think I would double block it too. I don't want to lose my Caryatid, but I got lots of lands coming up. I got another Mana Dork here, so. Okay, my internet connection is fine. I'm like, what's going on here? Okay, yeah, their timer comes out. Okay. Maybe they're not deciding. Maybe they had to go run to the bathroom real quick. Or maybe their coffee emptied, or... What time is it? Well, it depends on what time zone they're in. Timeout used. Or are they just being cocky and they're just trying to tick me off? I hope there's not people that do that. Let their timers run out until the end and then Instead of passing the turn, they just in the last second click OK. Just could, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe he thinks he's just got the game, depending on what cards he has in his hand, and then they're just like, yeah, let's just tick them off now. Maybe not. Maybe they left their computer, walked away. I don't know. Here's the real fun conundrum now. What do we do? Do we go? Do we stomp? Now that we finally have it, do we stomp Edgewall, or do we stomp the Borrower? Because he's got another Borrower, and that's just going to wreck us with all that damage. They're going to get card draw off that freaking Edgewall. Let's use our card draw. We can get 2 mana out of the Caryatid, because we do have a 4-powered creature out. Maybe we attack in with the Troll this time too. We can stomp the Bonecrusher or the Lovestruck if they block. With the Lovestruck, we can stomp it. And then 1 damage from the Troll would go through to their health. And then the Troll would trade with Lovestruck, and they'd have not very powerful creatures out. That could be a good. They still have 3 cards and something Foretold. What are they doing though? Where are they? Why is this Garruk's Uprising up here? Okay, I'm thinking they did have to leave. They must have been doing something away from their computer or something, and then they're just like, "Oh, buddy's still waiting. Oh, sorry," and then they just conceded. I don't know. That was weird. Wow, that is absolutely disgusting. Didn't look like it changed much there. Yeah, I'd like to keep it for card draw, but we're mostly a creature deck here, so we gotta hold on to our creatures. Alright, let's do the, why does it seems kind of laggy right now. Alright. There's the Speaker of the Heavens. We do have other 1/1s, we have other Lovestruck Beasts, so if they attack in with their Speaker, I will definitely block it. That's not good. That'll be very annoying. Ooh, do I play this on red or green? It'll hold us up on getting the Old Growth Troll out, but we have so much green in the deck for mana, so it's like, might as well just play it down this way. And, Uprising first or Lovestruck? Let's go Lovestruck so we have a proper blocker against the Speaker. No attacks. Even if they equip it, how much is it? 2 mana, I think? 2 mana to equip the sword here. Alright, chop down. Yeah. And that's all they have. So there's that other green mana, like I said. So yeah, if we would have played out Uprising last turn, we wouldn't have gotten card draw. And okay, we might, when we play our Lovestruck now, we might get card draw out of it. Nah. Or do we go Toski? Let's go Toski, a nice indestructible blocker. We're gonna get some more card draw out of it. You know what? Let's offer a trade. We can block with Toski. Don't want to trade your Speaker of the Heavens, and we get card draw. I didn't even think of that. I'm like, oh, let's just push a damage through, because they're not gonna block our, or they're not gonna block with or trade with their Speaker. Ooh, that's a little different now. We could use some of our removal now that we had so much of in that first round. So they're probably still going to attack in, like I figured, gain the life. So they're not super ahead on life yet. And we won't be able to play both of these. I think we go for the blocker first. Have to attack with Toski, so they're just going to absorb it. Probably with the Speaker would be smart. Man, I really need my removal now. And that guy produces 2 mana now because of there's a power 4 or greater on the field. So Caryatid will actually give us 2 mana of any one color now, which is really cool. Alright, now that annoying sword is going to start getting equipped, I think. They were just highlighting it there. See how she goes. What does that thing do again? When it enters the battlefield, search for planes. Okay. And then for 6 mana, you can get them back into your hand, I think? To your hand, yeah. 5 mana, they have a 6th in their hand, so. Let me get Speaker of the Heavens again, yeah. 2 mana to equip. No, not equipping, okay. So we get Garruk's Uprising out, get some card draw. We do have enough mana for a Stomp from Bonecrusher, so they tap down my Troll. That's poopy. That's kind of cool. I do like that, actually. Oh, we have 2 mana from here, so we have 4 mana total. Not enough for the Henge, unfortunately. Yeah, 4 mana does not help us very much. Dang. Alright, well, let's go to combat and attack with Toski, I guess. See who they block with. I'm guessing it'll be Speaker, and we might be able to finish off their Speaker with Stomp. Alright, Speaker of the Heavens, because I think they're going to go for the life gain. Let combat go through. They get the life gain. They have to, because we need that extra 1 damage to finish off the Speaker. And we stomp their freaking Speaker. It's in the graveyard, and they never equipped their sword to it, so it stays in the graveyard and doesn't go back to their hand. Ha! That Speaker was making me nervous, especially with that sword and how close they're getting to 27 health. Yikes. Okay, so now that we've taken care of their Speaker, they still can be very annoying with that sword if they want to. Prevents 1 damage whenever spell or pay 1 extra to target their stuff. Which kind of sucks. It's going to make all our removal cost 3 now instead of 2. Probably going to attack in, expecting I won't block, and I probably won't. I hope they don't attack in. Okay. We'll get card draw from Uprising, but if we play this out first, we'll get 2 more mana. Do we have to tap the red mana there? Yeah, I'd rather not. Freaking auto tapper. I'm sure they understand why I had to manually tap everything there. They're like, they can probably see, yeah, they left their only red untapped. Ooh, they almost should have tapped my Caryatid. No, wait, I'm not using it. Yeah, I don't have enough mana for this, even with the Caryatid. Oh well, double card draw, that's always sweet. Maybe play another Caryatid with this mana, so we get more card draw. Have to attack with this. Okay, so this is how the deck is supposed to start working. We're kind of starting to flood our opponent here. So they won't take any damage when they block. Even if they don't block. They actually don't have to block at all. Yeah, because of that shield thing they got here. This thing. So. They thought about it though. They're like, but I'm preventing 1 damage, so that means he gets no card draw. And yeah. But look at the card draw engines we got right now. We got the Garruk's Uprising on the field. We got Great Henge. We got Toski. We've got some card draw engines. This is bad. Now what are they getting? Double strike whenever they're equipped. That's nasty. And they keep tapping down this guy. I need removal for that giant killer. So 4 damage off the hop. They can kill something. And they'll get their Luminarch Aspirant back. Yeah, they're getting too much rooted powerful stuff. So 5 damage up front. Yeah, sheesh, that's a lot of damage. You throw Bonecrusher in front. This is sketchy. We need... And they're just going to keep tap... Well, they don't have any mana to tap down our stuff now with Giant Killer. That's 10 damage. Should probably absorb It's not trample, so yeah. Actually, if we're going to do it that way, then we might want to just go that way. Because it's not trample damage. So, why lose our Bonecrusher and not actually do anything? So let's just throw away our Caryatid. I know it's mana ramp, but we got lots of lands and other things. Should I maybe hit this up for mana? For ramp, and then... I don't know if it's really necessary. I don't know, let's just cast the Yorvo first. See what's going on. Get some card draw. That's pretty sweet. I need more removal other than the freaking stomp. Where are my other removal things? Let's give a scry. That's not what we want to see. More card draw? More card draw. Let's get more some card draw. Oh my god! The stomp is not powerful enough. I can do two though. I can double stomp something. I might want to go for Halvar. That double strike is killing us. So our enchanted or equipped have double strike. So this, I think we can do it instant speed when they go to combat. So they're moving it there, which means attacking in with the troll, which I did want to do. Won't work because Halvar will get double strike and just kill people. So we'll go that way. And again, they don't have to block. Oh no, it gets reduced by 2. Everything gets reduced by 2. And we have to pay an extra mana for it. Yeah, they won just because they have that freaking stupid shield thing. Yeah. Son of a... So I need more than 4 mana to double cast Stomp. And each Stomp will only do 1 damage, not 2. Yeah, that basically loses the game for us. Literally nothing we can do about it. Man, that sucks. Like, that's why I need my more powerful removal. I need my... Where are my Rabid Bites? Where are my Ramtus? Oh! I always lose games for this reason. It's always because they're just giving my opponent everything and not giving me what I have so much of. Oh, I have so much of the other removal. Give me my more powerful removal. Urgh. So, 5 damage first strike, 5 damage second strike. They'll definitely take out Yorvo. We can double block with these two guys. And that'll be 3 damage in total. From 3 damage from here, so yeah. Say we just double block here. They'll get their Aspirant back when it dies. But they'll have to play it again. The sword will unattach. God, I need more power removal. I need to take out Halvar so he stop getting this freaking double strike. So what now? They have something? Okay, yeah, now I get my troll back here. And they get their Aspirant back, which they'll replay. And they're re-equipping it to Halvar, I guess. Probably smart to protect Halvar. It looks like they're deciding who to equip it to. Yeah, okay, Halvar. Okay, I guess it only... Well, they'll get Halvar back to their hand if he dies now. I need, like, ram through. Here, let's take out Luminarch Aspirant so they stop throwing counters around. So we're gonna have to pay an extra mana here. There it is. I need to get rid of Halvar. Okay, well let's go for some card draw then. See what we can hit. How's our library? 36. There we go! Yeah! How much does it cost? It'll cost 3 mana. This will also cost 3. Ram through. Will we have 3 left for ram through? We will. So let's just... Wait, what does this thing do when it dies? Oh, 6 mana, you can bring it back. Maybe we just end turn. Oh, we still have combat. We'll just attack with Toski because we have to. He's keeping it the same. Yeah. And then we're going to try to instant speed ram through. Because I'm almost guaranteed they're going to take... Ooh. Shoot, they can activate Speaker of the Heavens now. That's bad. Wait, 3 mana for this, 3 mana for this, 2, we get 2 here, 4, 6. Should be able to cast both of them. Oh, we can't, this is not instant speed though. So he's creating an angel, so it's too late now. It's already on the stack. Come on, move that sword around. You gotta be kidding me. It's like they know I have the answer now, and they know exactly what they need to do to stop me. It's like they can see my hand. Like, I hate when people do this. It's like they just know what's there, even though they don't know what's there. And just chump block here. There's no trample, so... Yeah, let's just end turn, play this during our... Instead of using the stomp, because it doesn't help very much, we'll just use it for card draw. Slash life gain, all that stuff. So what are they doing? Tapping down Yorvo again. It's kind of funny how it's like I get Yorvo and then I just get every single non-green creature I have in the deck. Like almost literally. Do I have 2 other bones? No. I'm 1 shy of all my Bonecrushers. That's a lot of cards. Okay. Let's go more green here. Let's put that down. We'll get some more card draw off it too. Ooh, I think I have an idea for the for Halvar. We Rabid Bite him our turn, and then we save mana to ram through him on his turn. Hopefully, yeah, before he puts the sword back on him, we ram through then. Still got that speaker in him with a lot of health points there. We can't attack with anything else. Let's just get Old Growth Troll out. How much mana will we have? 2, 4, 6? 3 each. That should be enough. I keep thinking, oh yeah, we'll attack in with Bonecrusher too. Try to get some damage around so they can't keep making angels. But yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, right, yeah. My creatures. Yorvo's big. Autopay, yeah. Aha! How much damage is going to go through? 3 damage, which is going to take him down to 20... 25! Yes! Ah, crap. Of course. Oh, I had ram through I should have used. Why would they put an indestructible on them when they have that sword? That really doesn't... I don't understand that. I missed that land there and what it does. There we go. Get rid of that dang angel. Health points down to 26 again this time. What? Wait, what happened there? Did I not do 6 damage to the dang thing? How is it alive? What the heck just happened there? I did 7. I targeted Yorvo, didn't I? Or did I target? I didn't know. I would have gotten stomped if I... Did I do the wrong target? What the hell? Now I'm clearly going to lose the game. What just happened there? That angel should be dead. 7 damage reduced by 1. That's enough damage. I don't understand what just happened there. I must be missing something. I must have... No, wait, it was down to like, what, 1? So that means I did 3 damage. How did I do only 3 damage to it? Like, what happened there? This guy's... Wow. What the heck? Like, there's no point in even playing now. That is... I have no chance now. Like, what the heck was that? Man, what a ripoff. There's no way I targeted... I would have been stomped if I targeted my Bonecrusher. And there's no way it was at... Their angel was at 1 toughness. There's no way the Caryatid would have only reduced it to 3 toughness, not to 1. And the sword doesn't give any extra toughness. And it didn't have it equipped yet. And damage went through. Like, excess damage went through to health. Like, I don't even know what to do now. Like, can I ever recover? I can't recover from that. Nobody can recover from that. Like, what the heck? And now I'm, like, all out of removal, and I can't do anything about it. Shit, man. What the heck? Let's get rid of that freaking angel. So what's happening here? 7 damage from Yorvo. Yes, I targeted Yorvo. Tap target creature. I'm not understanding. Oh, he's tapping my creature. That doesn't really change our spell. So it should be doing 6 damage. Now it dies. Okay. But what the... What happened the first time? What the heck? I feel so cheated and ripped off. Insane. A creature or non-token? This is one a non-token, okay. Hey, where's the... Let's get some of these out of our hand. I'm still so pissed. That angel should have been dead last turn. Man. Play this for some card draw. Did he put out the hand? Let's put out a Lovestruck. A lot of card draw. Wow. Okay, let's just hold off on the creatures for now. Maybe another henge? No, not now. Do we have another? I thought I had an... Oh, I used that Rabid Bite. Okay, so go to combat. He's got no double strike right now. We got chump blockers. Yeah. That looks like a good attack. All of ours is indestructible, so he'll take someone down and not die himself. It's a lot of damage, and that's... Yeah. And even 1 will still... No, wait. It'll only do 4 damage. Each is doing 1 less damage. Urgh. They don't need to block Toski. I wonder if they're forgetting about it. I'm not going to hover over it, because then they'll see me. They'll see it, and they might think, oh yeah, I don't need to block Toski. He's not going to do any damage. Can I do all 5 damage? Yeah. Oh, I should have traveled through. What was I thinking? Yeah. I forgot he had that indestructible counter on him. Did we do any damage? We did do a bit of damage. Let's go. This will be a chump blocker. We're only going to draw one card off, but we can discard a lot of lands if we need to. Yeah, let's end turn. How many do we need to ditch? Just one? 2 cards. We have chump blockers like crazy. And Lovestruck. This is how this deck is supposed to work. Like, I am so pissed at that angel not dying though. I still... I'll trade my Lovestruck for that Speaker of the Heavens. They'll gain 8 life off it though. And probably find some way to not let it die. To protect it or something. Ooh, they might tap down my Lovestruck with their Giant Killer. They might not see it. I don't know. Are they coming in with Speaker, or are they... What are they all coming in? That indestructible Halvar is going to be a huge problem. Especially if they get to keep that Luminarch Aspirant. We're going to so deck in this game. It's lasting way too long. And that stupid shield has negated way too much of our damage and way too much everything. Okay, there goes one Uprising. As long as they can't get both. And we do have another one coming, so... There's some more removal. That should be very handy. So they're going to tap down Yorvo, I think. Let's go like this. Gain some life from Henge. Draw another card. Here comes the tap down. Not surprised. Play that out. Okay, so how are we going to use this ram to? Oops, I didn't mean to go to combat there. But I probably wasn't playing anything else out right now anyways. With all the card draw, these guys can't attack yet. Keeping that there, so that if I kill them, we can just bring them back from... It comes back from the graveyard. Let's go in big again. And then play out some Lovestruck Beasts. Oh, I should have... Well, alright, let's let the blockers get declared here. Oh, I forgot that Speaker has double strike. We could kill it with the ramp, dude. It'll just go back to his hand, but he won't gain the 8 life. Yeah, he won't gain 8 life from it. And if we target Yorvo, a lot of damage will travel through. So that's pretty good. What? It just happened again. Yeah, he took 7 damage to face just now. Which he had 2 toughness or 3 toughness. Like, what the heck just happened there? Is this guy cheating? Like, is this guy for real cheating? Is he, like, hacking this program somehow? Like, what is going on here? I think I deserve the win on this. I'm gonna so deck long before I get anywhere near, but this is insane. Let's see if I can just keep hammering down with... Oh, no, wait, that doesn't travel through. It's not rammed through. That's right. But it's lots of damage, so... Yeah. Who do we kill now? Finish off Speaker. We'll get him back, and he'll have to replay him, but I'll have Summoning Sickness, so we won't be able to attack with him. Oh, I forgot to play out my Lovestrucks. Oh, I needed big attackers for next turn. Oh, yeah, that was bad. So no attacking with Speaker this turn. There's no haste. He's leaving. Yeah, I'm all out of removal now. Totally fresh out. one more Bonecrusher. I think that's about it. And I'm gonna deck very soon. Speaking of decking, let's get some card draw. And there's the tap down. I totally would have won this game if the opponent just didn't happen to draw exactly the perfect cards they needed to stop everything we do in this deck. Well, that's a lot of card draw. Oh, let's just deck ourselves. Whatever. I'm gonna gain way too much life from the freaking speaker. Oh, we do have a stomp. We can kill the speaker. Let's go to combat. We'll kill the speaker instant speed before they can even block with it. See if we can just squeeze enough damage through. We do have another ram through. How much mana do we have? Here we need, what is this? Why does that say X7? Oh, okay, that's these tap lands. So we have 2, 3, and then 3 more. So we can attack in with everything. We have the mana. That better die. His creatures have been not dying far too much. Alright. Yeah, resolved. Get your speaker back to your hand. Ram through. Let's use this to get as much damage traveling through. That reduces a blocker. That should be like a lot of... That's game! Why didn't I think of that earlier? I didn't do the math or something. I can't believe I won that with all the freaking cheating this guy did. How many creatures of his were supposed to die and literally didn't? Oh, my heart's like racing right now because I won that. I was like, hope was lost there. Wow. Wow. That's right, buddy. Whew. Alright, everybody. So that was the gameplay. Did you enjoy the deck? I think it's really cool. Always love these mono green decks when you get them rolling. You just get these huge creatures one after the other, just back to back. Can't deal with it. All the trample you get in there too from Uprising, it's just amazing. As for that game there, I did realize, since I mentioned in the intro there, that I did re-record the intro and conclusion, so I have a little more time to think about what happened in that one game there with the shield and the ram through. So I know what the program's doing. It's calculating the damage before it's dealt, which I still think is wrong. Like, I still think the way ram through is worded, it shouldn't even be dealing the damage simultaneously. Most spells in this game work that way, but if you read what the way ram through is written, it has to deal damage to the creature first in order to determine what the excess damage is. This only applies if the creature you control has trample. But like, the point is still there. Like, you have to do the damage to know what the excess is. You can't calculate damage before excess damage before damage is played. That's like saying when you cast a spell and it goes on the stack and somebody casts another spell and it resolves, it doesn't affect the first. If things have changed on the battlefield when that first spell resolves, the second one is different now if it's affected. So if you instant speed increase your creature's damage or power, then ram through will do more damage before it resolves. So it's like you have to do the damage for it to get reduced by 1 to know what the excess is. So I know how they're doing it, but I still think the way ram through is worded is no. You should do the damage first to the creature. If 1 gets prevented, which it does from the shield, then the remainder after that then goes through, and that damage gets prevented to the player then. But you can't determine something that hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean? It's like they're predicting the future without letting things resolve yet, and they're just doing like future damage, if that makes any sense. And it also doesn't make sense because in the moment that there's not enough damage being done to the creature, there is no excess then, right? There is no excess damage. So it's like with that Speaker of the Heavens, it took 1 damage from a 10/10 Yorvo with ram through. And because it was doing 2 damage getting reduced by 1, because the game was calculating damage before it was even being dealt, right? So, and then it's like 2 damage, well, that gets reduced to 1 because of the Valkmira shield. And I'm just like, no, you're calculating stuff before it happens. You can't, like, it just doesn't work that way. So now the whole spell doesn't even make sense. because there technically is no act, and there was 7 damage that carried through their face in that instance with the Speaker of the Heavens. So it's like, well, yeah, no, there shouldn't be 7 damage carrying through the player when I'm not even targeting the player. I'm targeting the creature. This is a removal spell. The damage equal to power, the creature's power is going on that creature, not equal to the toughness of the creature, right? It's not. It doesn't say if the toughness of the creature is less, do that damage instead. Even with the Bonecrusher, when it had trample, it let us pick how much damage we did to Halvar and how much damage traveled through the face. I don't know. Those are my thoughts and opinion. Do you guys think I'm crazy on this? Do you think the program's fine and the way they did is fine? I figure it is fine. They meant to do it that way. I just think it's wrong. I think it's like giving a creature protection from white and then your opponent playing a Doomscar and your creature still dies. I understand that rule. I've known it. I don't make the mistake in the gameplay of thinking protection will protect against a board wipe, but I think it should. I think that's a dumb rule. Decades ago when I learned that rule, I thought it was dumb then. I still think it's dumb now. So do you guys think that this is one of those rules that Wizards is just like, hey, this is how it's going to work. If you don't like it, well, if you want to play the game, find a way to deal with it, right? Like, okay. Like, I will. Now that I know that, I'll find a way to deal with that. But that really affected my game there. Like, holy jeez. But yeah, I did win in the end, so that was freaking sweet. But yeah, let me know what you guys all think about that. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. And I think this is going to pretty much wrap up this video here after all my ranting on that one game there. So if you liked the video, definitely hit that thumbs up. Please remember to do that. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. And if you're brand new to Magic MTG Arena, go check out my beginner's guide section and get all kinds of help there. That being said, I'll see you guys at the next video. Cheers. Have a good one.